Hello everyone, I'm going to show you the Cerberus damage in PvE. It's quite amazing, I would say, and the reason I wanted to figure out this was that when I was looking for raid in order to try to get the Wall of Shadow, I saw that I did some quite decent damage in my PvP spec, which having some points that is totally unnecessary and is lacking some points that is quite important, I would say, like the Honor Among Thieves. Also cheat death, you have no need for it. Quickening, basically no need. The damage, the spec I did choose was this, a sub. Most of you people most likely know that combat or assassination is sometimes people choose assassination, but combat is most used one, and combat rogues are doing quite awesome damage, and they still do more. I think I don't have any proper PvE gear, so I have like 3 items, so I'm gonna use my PvP gear just to nail other PvE people pretty much. I have the first set legendary weapons, just because they're amazing, and yeah, they was insane in the start, but they're still awesome, you know. And also I'm having a trinket called Wrath of Enchaining. That's just a crappy trinket pretty much. I want the Wall of Shadow, but I had Unheeded Warning before. I know it had been hot-faced, but it still was quite okay, I would say, in the last patch, but was pretty much insane in the start when it increased the weapon damage by so much. Some important things to know, I would say, is Honor Among Thieves. Every second you'll gain another common point, because in looking for raid people crit all the time, and you'll gain 1 more common point. So you're basically gonna put up 4 common points, and then you'll wait for that one to proc, so you don't hit a Hemo at the same time, so you waste 1 common point. Most of you people will say that's 1 common point, but after the whole fight, and yeah, I wasted quite many rates if I didn't do it that way. Also, this one is quite important, because this will make you able to never use Rupture more than once in a fight. You'll just eviscerate and update it. Also, another important thing to know is that the Master of Subtlety makes your damage increase by 10% seconds after you break your stealth. So that means you can have 10% more damage for 6 seconds during your dance if you use a Vanish. So I'm trying to use a Vanish whenever I can before my burst. Also, Shadow Step increase your damage by 30% after you do a Shadow Step. So basically you're gonna wait after you have vanished with that one, because you will vanish and open with ambush, so you get the fine weakness, then you will get the 10% more damage, and you'll also get the 30% increased damage from ambushes, up on top of the 70% less damage on the enemy. If you use ambush the first time you vanish, Shadow Step, I mean, with the first time you vanish, you will lose the fine weakness bonus, which is actually doing helps you quite a lot. I must also say that the Wall of Shadow had been hot-faced. It was insane in the start, but it's still awesome. The hotfix was that it will hit more often, but it will crit less, or hit less every time. And here we got the boss fight going up, so I'm gonna jump into it and I'll explain you the rotation while we're on the boss. So yeah, pretty much that's the basic thing. You will also put up recap first, of course, and then into a rupture, and then into a slice and dice. You'll be able to hold up every rupture all the time using every straight, and if you have to choose because of some mistake or something happened, recuperation comes first, and then rupture comes, and then slice and dice. It's also important to get the 5 combo point rupture. So if you use a 4 combo point rupture, whenever you illustrate and refresh it, it will refresh to 20 seconds. But the maximum, like the damage it hits every time it hits, is not as much as it can be. Yeah. The potions you want to use is daily potion, main hand, and then instant potion on your offhand. Also, if there is a party rogue or a rogue in your party, like there's almost always, there's one at least, you can simply just use or whisper him that let's trade trace. So every time you have it, you'll give him, and every time you have it, he will give you. That will gives you 15% more damage for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. It's decent anytime. Like your rupture will do more damage, Hemo will do more damage, and potions will do more damage. It's okay, I would say. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop the video now until I get to the boss and show you more. And here we are on the boss, and I will show you the rotation. I'll just open with a Premonition into a Shadow Step into ambush, getting recap up fast, start spamming Hemos until I have 4 combo points. There we go, and there we go, get 5 combo points from the bonus, and just keep going into Slice and Dice. Pretty much this is the whole rotation. Start spamming straight whenever you have recuperation, and Slice and Dice up. Also, every time recuperation falls below 3 seconds, it's a good point to refresh it if you can, because every 3rd second in fall you'll get the damage, no, the energy gain from the energetic recovery. Here I'm just missing some damage, that's alright, I'll still do quite decent, I think. This is pretty much everything you go through.
Beware!
In this point of this fight, you can easily just stand here, because you're a sub, you will survive it with keep up, and you can, or you won't survive it unless you slow, but why not just do it? It'll make the healers have to do a little bit more healing, but who cares, it's looking for raid. Someone drags me out, fuck that shit, just jumping in, back in. And then before your burst, of course, make sure you have the everything up, get full energy, use Vanish, and open with ambush, spam every straights and ambushes going out all the time. My damage is pretty much going up just because of that fight. Slice and Dice to fall off, it's okay, it's not necessary, it's just a bonus to keep it up. Normally I will of course try to hold it up. And that's pretty much everything you do the whole fight. I didn't have Shadow Step because he dragged me out and I had to step in. It's alright though, but it's not. If I could avoid it, I would. And yeah, never let Rupture fall off. 4 combo points, let the other one craze, get the last one. Just keep going that way. Also, you can simply prep for another Vanish, since Vanish is 2 minutes and your burst is
Beware!
1 minute. I'm gonna open with a Everstrade to make that one, to make Rupture refresh. I'm just gonna burst again, gonna stand it out, doesn't matter, can cloak to make sure everything goes okay. Getting Slice and Dice up, and just keep going again. I think I've said it, but yeah, it's very important to make sure that your Rupture is 5 combo point when you take it on, unless it will do less damage. Here we could fall below 3 seconds. Let's refresh it for maximum energy. As long as you don't get full energy, you won't lose anything, you'll just gain a little bit more energy overall in the fight. Here in the end, just try and spam out every straights for maximum damage, and I did 26.6k damage. That's pretty decent I would say, for being PvP geared and PV or subspec and PV subspec geared. And yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Rogues can do quite good damage in the subspec.